In this session, we will discuss about fixing a crash errors using a Logcat tool or Android Monitor tool. First, let me write the step-by-step process in order to fix crash errors. Then I will explain you by taking one example. Now, whenever your application crashes in Genymotion or on real device with a pop-up, unfortunately, some XYZ application has stopped with OK button. In that case, you have to follow below step-by-step process in order to fix this problem. First step is don't press back button or OK button. There is a high chance that as a programmer, whenever you see such kind of pop-ups, you may start afraiding and you may immediately press back button or OK button in hurry. Don't do that. In case if this error occurs in your Genymotion, just minimize Genymotion without clicking back button or OK button. In case if this error occurs in your real phone, in that case, keep your phone as it is. Don't unplug your data cable from your phone. Nothing will happen to your phone. You need not worry. Next step is when crash error occurs on your phone, observe or open Android Monitor tab, which is located at the bottom of Studio, which internally contains Logcat tab. Let me show you pictorially how it looks like. Pictorially, it looks like this. Now, let us assume that your system is connected to your phone, and imagine that when you run the application on the real phone, your application has crashed with the error unfortunately stopped with OK button. Once this error occurs on your phone, automatically your Android Monitor tab with Logcat, this Logcat will display lot of red color error marks. Now your Logcat will automatically display lot of red color error marks. You don't have to open Android Monitor tab manually. Whenever application crashes in Genymotion or on real phone, automatically this tab will come up with a lot of red color error marks. Now step 3 is, now in the Logcat, when Logcat shows red color error marks, read that red color error marks from bottom to top in this direction and try to identify in these red color error marks. Logcat will try to display the Java file name which has caused the crash, and immediately just beside the file name in the parenthesis it will also display the line number which has caused the crash. And if you observe, just above the Java file name it will also display the reason for the crash. Mostly the reason for the crash will be some exception. As of now, you don't have to worry what is exception. In this third point, 3 things are very important. While observing the Logcat red color error marks, first you have to identify the file name and line number and reason for the crash, that is exception name. Only if you observe these 3 things, then only you can fix the problem. But you have to be careful when you are observing for exception name. There are 2 generic exceptions with name, runtime exception and fatal exception. By using these 2 exceptions, you cannot really figure out what is the problem. Except these 2 exceptions, try to find other exceptions. That is, except runtime exception and except fatal exception, try to find other exception names and your Java file name and line number in order to fix the problem. Now, once you identify the file name and line number, wherever you have find the file name, let us say at this line it is displaying the file name as main activity.java file and line number is, let us say, line number 7, and let us say somewhere on the top it is showing exception name as null pointer exception. So the meaning is your application is crashing because of this Java file, because of some problem at line number 7. Line number 7 is causing this problem. That problem is null pointer exception. So now what you have to do? Now step 4 is you have to double click with your mouse on this line. When you double click on this line, this will automatically open the Java file and this will automatically take you to line number 7, go to that line number 7 and analyze why null pointer exception is coming and fix the problem. Step 4 is double click on the Java file name which will take you to that file and to that line number which is causing that error. Now you have to analyze that line, why it is leading to crash, and then fix that problem. Remember, 95% of the times projects will crash because of null pointer exception. So in this session I will explore more about how to solve null pointer exceptions. Let me open Android Studio and let me show you a project which will crash because of null pointer exception, and I will explain you how to fix that null pointer exception. Now I have taken same last application, that is 8th application. Now intentionally I have done some modifications for this project so that this application will crash with an error pop-up, unfortunately stopped. Now let me run the application. Now I am running application. Now observe Genymotion carefully. Once your Android Studio pushes your application to Genymotion, Genymotion will stop abruptly. Immediately, once error comes here, you can observe Android Studio, automatically Android monitor will be enabled. Automatically Android monitor will come up with error logs. You can observe here, unfortunately 8th application has stopped with OK button. Now what you have to do? First step, don't press back button or OK button. Keep it like this, just minimize Genymotion. Step 2, when crash error occurs on your phone, observe or open Android monitor tab which is located at the bottom of Studio, which internally contains Logcat tab. As I told you already, you don't have to open this tab manually, it will come up automatically. You can observe Android monitor tab automatically came up with Logcat tab enabled. Now Logcat is displaying all red color error marks here. Now enlarge this window more and move the scroll bar towards right hand side. Now step 3 is, now in Logcat, read red color error marks from bottom to top. Try to identify your Java file name, line number and exception name. Here exception name is error name. Now Studio will also help you. You can identify your file name in blue color. What is the file name? Main activity.java file, and line number which is causing this error is line number 21. After finding your Java file name and line number, just above that line you can find error name as null pointer exception, which means your application is crashing in this Java file at this line number, and the root cause is this line 21 is causing this exception or this error, null pointer exception. That's why your program is crashing. So what to do next? Once you get a Java file name, line number and exception name, just you have to click on this blue color hyperlink which will automatically take you to this Java file, this line number. Let me click. So that is line number 21. So this line number 21 is causing null pointer exception. That's why your program is crashing. Now let us see how to analyze null pointer exceptions and how to fix null pointer exceptions. Fixing null pointer exception is the most easiest task in Android. Let me tell you how to fix null pointer exception. Whenever null pointer exception occurs, you have to go to that line and you have to identify where is dot symbol. Observe, dot symbol is in two places. First try to identify first dot symbol starting from left hand side. So this is the first dot symbol. Whenever null pointer exception occurs, now you have to identify the left hand side of dot symbol. What is there on the left hand side of dot symbol? TV2. That's why there is a high chance that TV2 variable is not initialized properly. That's why it is throwing null pointer exception. Mostly 95% of the times this trick will work. The trick is, whenever null pointer exception occurs, you have to observe dot symbol in that line. Then you have to observe left hand side of the dot symbol. Mostly 95% of the times null pointer exception will occur if that variable is not initialized properly. Tell me, how will you initialize visible components? TV2, text v2 is a visible component. We will initialize visible components using find v by id method. So there is a high chance that I have missed that line. Observe, I have initialized only text v1 and I have initialized only text v3. I have removed that line. That's why our program is crashing at line number 21. Now tell me, how will you solve null pointer exception? We have to initialize this variable correctly. So let me initialize here. So with this, problem is solved. Once you fix the problem, you have to recheck whether you have fixed correctly or not by running the application one more time and cross check whether it is still leading to same exception or not. Let me run the application one more time. I will clear this log by right clicking, by selecting clear all. Now it would have launched the application. Now you can observe it is not crashing. I repeat, null pointer exception is the most commonly made mistake in the programs. Fixing null pointer exception is very easy. You have to go to that line and observe for a dot operator. Observe left hand side. Most probably that variable is not initialized properly. That might be the root cause for null pointer exception. So I hope you understood how to use logcat tool to fix crashes. In the ongoing sessions, I'll be discussing more about using logcat tool.